Someone is ready to marry you with a pure heart. Here's who. There is a reason you are hearing this right now. Not by accident. Not by coincidence. Because somewhere, someone is already holding your name in their heart. Not loudly, not desperately, but quietly, with intention. They are not wondering if they want you. They are preparing themselves for when they deserve you. And today, we talk about who that person truly is. Subscribe now to Psych Secrets and be part of a journey where every video inspires you to see life with a new perspective. 1. This person does not love you for excitement, they love you for peace. This is the first sign. The person who is ready to marry you with a pure heart is not addicted to chaos. They are not chasing adrenaline. They are not confused about their feelings. When they think of you, their nervous system calms. You are not a thrill. You are home. They imagine silence with you, and it feels safe, not boring. They imagine ordinary days. Grocery shopping, quiet mornings, tired evenings. And instead of fear, they feel comfort. This person is emotionally mature enough to understand something rare. Love is not loud every day. Love is steady, and they want that steadiness with you. 2. They have already been through emotional fire. Someone who is ready to marry with a pure heart has already suffered, not a little, deeply. They've been disappointed. They've trusted the wrong people. They've loved where they weren't valued. And instead of becoming bitter, they became wiser. They no longer confuse attachment with love. They no longer chase people who make them anxious. They learned patience. They learned boundaries. They learned self-respect. That's why when they look at you, they don't rush. They move slowly because they know what rushing destroys. This person doesn't want to own you. They want to protect the bond. 3. They love you even when you're not performing. Here's something important. This person doesn't only love the version of you that smiles, achieves, or entertains. They love your quiet moods, your tired days, your emotional pauses, your moments of doubt. They don't need you to impress them. In fact, they feel closer to you when you are real. They are the kind of person who thinks, I don't need them perfect. I need them honest. That's a pure heart, because they are not marrying an image. They are choosing a human being. 4. They are already preparing themselves even if you don't see it. This part is subtle. The person who wants to marry you may not be standing in front of you yet, or they may be closer than you realize. But here's what matters. They are working on themselves. They are fixing their finances. They are healing emotional wounds. They are learning communication. They are becoming stable. Not because someone told them to, but because deep inside they feel, I don't want to bring chaos into the life of the person I love. That's purity. They want to meet you as someone who can build, not burden. 5. This person thinks long-term when they think of you. They don't just imagine kissing you. They imagine protecting you when life gets hard, standing beside you when things fall apart, choosing you on days when feelings are quiet. They think about responsibility. They ask themselves, can I be patient with them? Can I grow with them? Can I stay when life tests us? And their answer keeps coming back to yes. This person understands that marriage is not about romance alone. It's about choice, and they are choosing you repeatedly in their mind. 6. Their love for you is quiet, but deep. Pure hearts don't shout. They don't rush declarations. They don't pressure you. They don't manipulate your emotions. Instead, they show love through consistency, presence, respect, patience. They would rather prove their love over time than convince you in one moment. And that's why sometimes you may not even realize how deeply they care. But when you truly need them, they appear, not with drama, with strength. 7. They are not afraid of commitment, they respect it. This person doesn't fear marriage. They fear doing it wrong. They respect commitment so deeply that they refuse to enter it half-heartedly. They believe, if I choose you fully. That's why they don't play with your emotions. That's why they don't keep you as an option. They don't want temporary access to your heart. They want permission to protect it. 8. Spiritually, you are already connected. Now listen carefully. Sometimes you feel drawn to someone, even when nothing logical explains it. That's because some connections don't start in conversation. They start in alignment. Your values are similar. Your wounds understand each other. Your silence feels familiar. This person feels like, I've known you longer than I've known you. That's not fantasy. That's resonance. And resonance doesn't happen randomly. 9. They see your flaws and still choose you. This is one of the clearest signs. They are not blind to your imperfections. They see your fears, your patterns, your emotional walls. And instead of thinking, how do I change them? They think, how do I love them better? That's not obsession. That's acceptance. They don't want to fix you. They want to stand beside you while you grow. 10. When they imagine the future, you are already there. Ask yourself this. Do you feel someone thinking of you in moments of stillness? Because this person imagines holidays with you, arguments resolved with respect, growing older together, choosing each other even when life becomes ordinary. They don't see marriage as an ending. They see it as a beginning with you. Final message: slow, soft, grounded. Someone is ready to marry you with a pure heart. Not because they need you, but because they choose you. Not because you complete them, but because they want to build something complete with you. And whether they are already in your life or still on their way, one thing is certain. When they arrive fully, you won't feel anxious. You'll feel safe. Because real love doesn't rush. It recognizes, and it stays. If this message reached you tonight, trust that something meaningful is aligning. You are not late. You are not forgotten. You are being prepared for a love that lasts. And when it comes, you'll know, because your heart will finally rest. Subscribe now to Psych Secrets and be part of a journey where every video inspires you to see life with a new perspective.